You guys see the order?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody sees the order. Okay. Hey. All right. We came together today because we want to get something accomplished. If you look at the group of people up here, and we are here because we're for things. We're here because we want to get something, make something happen up here. In my case, I've been here 6 years. It's been pretty frustrating to try to get things accomplished. President Trump had a mandate. I just went through my election, and I can just tell you what people were talking about, why they were voting for Donald Trump, and why they voted for Republicans. Number one, they want a secure border. They're fed up. They're fed up with drugs. They're fed up with criminals. They're fed up with terrorists coming across the border. They're fed up with having an open border. Number two, they're fed up with inflation. Now, they probably haven't tied inflation enough to government spending, but to the certain extent they are, and they're expecting Republicans to stop inflation. However we can do it, that's what their expectation is. So we came together to try to come up with how do we get something positive done. Number one, there ought to be probably a two-step process because it's going to take a while to do the things we have to do, extending the Trump tax cuts. So what should we do first? The American public wants right now a secure border. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take a lot of resources, which it wouldn't have taken if the border had never been opened. It wouldn't have taken when I came up here 6 years ago, when government was shut down, if the Democrats had funded what Donald Trump wanted on the border. But now it does. So what do we need? We need money for more Border Patrol agents. We need more money for ICE agents to do the deportations. We need to have money for the wall, money for vessels, money for technology. Things that, just as an example, what is Biden doing by selling off steel that we could use? It's a slap in the face of the American public. So that's number one. We've got to get that done. We've talked to Senator Graham, who's going to run the he'll be the chair of the Budget Committee, and he is absolutely committed to having a border bill done quickly that Donald Trump can sign and will get the border secure. Now, the second bill, there's going to be a lot of things we all want to get accomplished. Number one, we've got to extend the Trump tax cuts. And there's probably a lot of things we can do to improve the tax policy of this country to do what we should be doing. Our tax policy should be doing, how do we make sure we fund our government, but how do we do it in a manner that we create jobs, don't destroy jobs? So there's a lot of opportunities to do that. And I know Senator Johnson and Senator Lee were both involved in that process a few years ago. In our letter, we say we ought to look at least $2.5 trillion worth of savings. Reality is the numbers are going to have to be bigger than that. Let's think about the numbers. We've had a 2% increase in population in the last 5 years, 53% increase in funding. Joe Biden's been president 1.6% of the history of this country. He's responsible for 23% of the entire federal debt. I've been up here 6 years. We've doubled the federal debt from $18 to $36 trillion. This is a problem. Inflation will not go away. Interest rates are not going to come down until we figure out how to start saving money. I know on the House side, the House Budget Committee has significant opportunities for savings. And I know that all of us are going to work diligently to find every dollar of savings we can to make sure we take care of the American public, but also we save money. So let me turn it over to the chairman of the Freedom Caucus, Andy Harris.